To start this segment, I wanted to talk about a conversation I had with one of my friends one day. This is the conversation kind of went like this. My friend Kevel once said to me, music isn't necessarily a way to pass the time, but rather it's an opinion of your emotion that you're currently feeling. Now, this was clearly seen by by one of the segments I had with one of my interviewees, Patrick, and I quote, I asked him, in what situations have you had some of the most transformative experiences with music, and why have those music pieces been so transformative? He said, music has always hit better when it fits the moment that you can feel. Certain songs can connect with feelings that you're having, and it just makes it feel better. Now, a certain segment like this, you wouldn't think, oh, it doesn't mean that much. Well, it, in my opinion, this is what music is. It is the current moment you're feeling. How do we express it? How do we make something of it? And that's where we go to the next part. How have your musical listening patterns changed over time? What music did you listen to as a child compared to now? Now, I can tell you from experience, I have one of the worst music tastes ever, according to my friends. They hate my music. I would like to say I'm more of a in a sense, I'm still a child with the terms of music I like. I really like fast poppy stuff and stuff like that. But Patrick, on the other hand, said, when I was a child, I mostly followed whatever my parents were listening to. This was something I could relate with. Uh, that's actually one of the reasons I really like poppy stuff. My mom loves poppy music, and that's kind of how I just did it. Uh, but then he said, I started finding my own music, and I heavily got into R&B and rap because it was easy to branch out towards there, towards issues I enjoyed learning about. Now, stuff like that, it tells you that Patrick was wanting to be involved in these movements of some sort through R&B and through hip hop, through rap, and he was able to keep finding songs that viewed his values in a sense, and that's why. And then one of the things I asked him again was, "What do you think about the term protest song? What music songs, artists, or genres come to mind?" And one thing he said to me, a protest song means anything that can inspire movement. Now, personally, when I heard that, I thought Patrick was only reaching the surface because to me, a protest song means more than just something that inspires a movement. It can mean to bring cause to a movement, to bring light to a situation, which isn't inspiring a movement. It just brings it. It just brings it to the limelight. What inspires the movement is the actions of people, in my opinion. So there. But from an overall standpoint, a protest song is whatever it means to have a protest in the viewer's eyes. Not necessarily my eyes, but the viewer's eyes, the listener's eyes. If one thinks that a protest is more radical, those may look to songs like NWA's Fuck the Police, which directly attacks the Los Angeles Police Department during the 1980s. Or if you're like me, you might think to protest songs that are more subtle, like "Where's the Love" by the Black Eyed Peas, which has these movements inspired by the U.S.'s invasion of Iraq in 2003, but yet can be seen as quiet and less because it instead asks for a call for groups and communities to come together to come together and call for this peace movement. But yet, both of these things can be and have been observed by both these sides. To Patrick, it was clear to him that he preferred the more radical type of protest song when it came to these NWAs and these songs from the earlier time periods, where I preferred these 2000s periods radical songs because I just felt they were less direct and less radical, which is what I personally thought. But at the end of the day, everyone is their own person and is welcome to their own opinion. These songs can be interpreted millions of different ways. They can. And Patrick was talking to me after. He said along the lines of this: Look, a protest song isn't necessarily a song that inspires movement, but a protest song can mean a lot of things to different people. A protest song to someone could mean a breakup song per se, or a protest song could mean NWA's Fuck the Police, where we're attacking an issue head on. It just depends on what the user is feeling that day. Thank you.